Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of February 2021. Okay, boys and girls, so yesterday we pretty much corrected our phonics, just phonics bingo, as we played bingo during our Zoom, and we corrected our dictation sentence in yesterday's PowerPoint. So today we're going to move straight to our Better at English, and I want you to open it up on page 65, please. Write today's date 10.2, please. Today you are going to be focusing on tricky words, and once again, linked with our comprehension theme of the month, they're questioning words. Your questioning words this week are what, why, and who. So who questions are asking for a person as the answer? What questions are asking for a thing or an action, a doing word, as the answer? Why questions are asking for the reasons as their answer. So activity A, you have to read the questions, and remember all questions end in a question mark, and figure out does what, why, or who start the question. For example, what did you buy? What is the thing that was bought? Why did you fall? It's looking for the reason. And who do you like best? It's looking for a person. So the first one is done for us. What is in your bag? Next one, are you crying? So let's put in the words and see which makes sense and sounds right. What are you crying? Why are you crying? Yeah, that makes sense. Who are you crying? No. The question word is why. Remember, tall capital W's at the start of a question. Activity B, you're doing your categories again. Work or play things. So all of these nouns are either something you work with or something you play with. So for example, 1, pencil. A pencil is something you work with in school because we do lots of writing. So you write work. Perfect spellings now because work and play are right there for you. Next up, boys and girls, it's time for our tricky word revision spelling test. So, get ready. Number 1 is 1. I will have 1 egg for breakfast. 1. Number 2, only. I only had 1 egg for breakfast. Only. Number 3, like. I like my friends. Number 4, live. I live in County Limerick. Live. Number 5, little. Little Red Riding Hood is a character in a fairy tale. Number 6, what? What are you doing? It's a question word. What? Number 7, old. The man is old. Old. Number 8, have. I have work to do. Have. Number 9, Give. I will give you my pencil. Give. And number 10, when. When will we have our Zoom? When. It's another questioning word. So now I'm just going to call them out in order. So check you have them in the correct order. Number 1, one. Number 2, only. Number 3, like. Number 4, live. Number 5, little. Number 6, what. Number 7, old. Number 8, have. Number 9, give. And number 10, when. So let's correct them now together. If you need to pause to look over, do, but we'll go on with our corrections. Number 1, O-N-E. It's a very tricky word. Number 2, only. O-N-L-Y. Only. Number 3, like. L-I-K. The silent magic E is turning the I into the I sound. L-I-K-E. Number 4, live. L-I-V. And there's a silent E at the end. L-I-V-E. Number 5, little. L-I-T. With 2 T's. And a silent E at the end again. L-I-T-T-L-E. Number 6, what. W-A-T. W-H-A-T. The A is making the O sound here. Number 7, old. O-L-D. The O is making the long O sound instead of the short A. Number 8, have. H-A-V. Silent E at the end. H-A-V-E. Number 9, give, rhymes with live and is spelt similarly. G-I-V with the silent E at the end. G-I-V-E. And finally, number 10, when. 10 and when rhyme. W-E-N. When. W-H-E-N. Give yourself a score out of 10 and then count this score up in tens to give yourself a percentage. Remember, your percentage is a diagonal line pointing up to the top right corner with a circle over and a circle under. Well done, boys and girls. Now, boys and girls, time to correct activity C from yesterday. So we had to fill in the blanks using the words in the box. So the train is going to Cork. Capital C because it's a city and county. K-O-R-K. C-O-R-K. The lion's is wet and muddy. The lion's fur is wet and muddy. F-U-R. F-U-R. Turn at the end of the road. Turn right at the end of the road. R-I-T. R-I-G-H-T. It's got the I with the I-G-H special friend in the middle. Have you ever an eagle? Have you ever seen an eagle? S-E-N. S-E-N-N. The angry driver beeped the horn. H-O-R-N. H-O-R-N. And finally, wash the off your hands, the last one left. Wash the dirt off your hands. D-R-T. D-I-R-T. Now time for your spellings for tonight. Get your super speller fists ready. Fur. Point to the fur on an imaginary animal. It's something you can point to. It's like a coat for animals, so it's a thing. It's a noun. Color it yellow, please. Next, hurl. Point to a hurl if you have one. It's a thing that you use to play camogie or hurling. It's a noun. Hurl also means to throw something. So pretend that you're hurling something. It's a verb as well. So half red and half yellow, please. Next, burn. A burn can be a red mark after you've had boiling water or something hot touch your skin. So it's a thing, a noun, but also burn means to put something on fire. So it's a doing word as well. It's a verb. Color it half red and half yellow, please. Final spelling tonight. Turn. It's my turn, then it's your turn. That's a thing. But, boys and girls, now I want you to turn around. Turn around. What type of word is that? It's a doing word. So this is another noun and verb word. Half yellow and half red, please. Then finally, activity D, you just have to read your list word and then figure out the missing letters in each part. Remember, tall letters tall, small letters small, and long letters long. Then see if you can spell it out loud and proud without looking once you've practiced it the 4 times. Best of luck, boys and girls. Today, boys and girls, it's time to sit back, relax, and once again listen to Becoming a Hurler, written by Carol Fallon and illustrated by Anya Lynch. Your activity today is to retell the conclusion of the book in your own words out loud. Enjoy, boys and girls. Anish tá sé an am don Gaeilge. Féachar na pictúirí buachaillí agus cailíní. Pictúir héan. Bhí mé ag a mánt. Bhí mé ag a mánt. Repeat after me. Bhí mé ag a mánt. Your turn. Pictúir dó. Bhí mé ag immert pell. Bhí mé ag immert pell. Your turn. Bhí mé ag immert cisfel. Bhí mé ag immert cisfel. Repeat after me. Bhí mé ag immert cisfel. Your turn. So buachaillí agus cailíní in senior infants, I want you to practice bhí mé ag a mánt. Bhí mé ag immert pell. First class, I want you to practice all 3. Bhí mé ag a mánt. Bhí mé ag immert pell. Bhí mé ag immert cisfel. Buin tanna bhas buachaillí agus cailíní. Today, boys and girls, is Wednesday, and today's exercise is high knees for 1 minute. So remember, you're going to be recording your beats that you can count for 10 seconds by either putting your fingers to your neck, to your wrist, or hand over your heart. Count your beats per 10 seconds before you start doing any exercise, after your warm-up phase, after your exercise, and after your cool down phase. Remember, warm-up, exercise, and cool down all last 1 minute to make our test a fair test, and so that we can get good comparisons. So you can color in however many beats you are at your resting stage in yellow or whatever color you'd like. Then you can color in your beats after the warm-up a different color. I'm picking green again. I'm keeping them the same each day. Then your beats after your exercise, another color. I'm picking garum, blue. And after your cool down, I'm picking Kirk crab, but you can pick whichever you like. Just remember to keep each phase the same color. So each phase is one color. That makes our block chart easy to read. Then when you're done, if you have older brothers or sisters, get them to write out how to multiply your beats for 10 seconds by 6. If you're the eldest, use the calculator to multiply however many beats you did in your exercise phase by 6. So just say after doing high knees, which is a very tough exercise for 1 minute, and remember going at your own pace, I had 30 beats in 10 seconds. Let's just imagine that. So I've done 30 bars here. 30 multiplied by 6 would then be 180, boys and girls. So I'd write 180 here beside my high knees. So again, remember, ask your older siblings to help you multiply by 6 if you have them, and if you don't, you can use a calculator with permission from your parents. Enjoy, boys and girls! Once again, boys and girls, it's time for our skip counting in twos. Remember, we are skip counting backwards today. So we're going to the left of our number line, moving to the left, to the left. If anybody knows that song, I was completely out of tune. But you're moving to the left when you're counting backwards. Your numbers will be getting smaller as you jump backwards. So senior infants in first class, I want you to both point with your finger, and I want you to get used to jumping back in twos using our number lines. So let's call it out together. 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 0 would be here. Practice that a couple of times on your own, boys and girls. And then first class, your tables for today are 7 multiplied by 2 equals 14. So 2 multiplied by 7 equals 14. 8 multiplied by 2 equals 16. So 2 multiplied by 8 equals 16. 9 multiplied by 2 equals 18. So 2 multiplied by 9 equals 18. Practice saying those out loud, please, boys and girls in first class. Today, boys and girls, you are continuing to explore weight in your home. Your question is, how much do items weigh? More than, less than, or about the same as 1 kg, 1 kilogram. Remember, we can find items that are a kg by looking at labels. You're going to need different items, at least 3 different items. So one item that you predict is smaller than a kg. Your second item could be an item that you think is the same as a kg. and a third item that you think weighs more than 1 kg. Your safety tip is do not pick up anything that you cannot hold easily in one hand. Examples of some things that you could use as your kg in your home is a big box of cornflakes or cereal that has not been opened yet, a full bag of sugar, a pineapple or perhaps a melon if you have one, a bag of rice, or maybe 2 bags of pasta. So they're just some examples, boys and girls. Your method, so your steps you need to follow are: 1. Hold your 1 kg item in one hand. 2. Pick another item and hold it in your other hand. Does it feel heavier, lighter, or the same as the 1 kg hand? Record your answer. Repeat steps 1, 2, and 3 with your other items. You can write your results like this: lighter than a kg, same as a kg, or heavier than a kg. You could also just take a photo and have it clearly labelled which is smaller than or less than a kg, same as a kg, and greater than or heavier than a kg. Watch this video to find out more about items that are less than, the same as, and more than a kg. I hope you enjoy, boys and girls. Next up, boys and girls, it's time for your mental maths. So straight into it today. Number 1, 9 plus equals 11. Number 2, 9 plus equals 13. Number 3, 9 plus equals 14. Number 4, 9 plus equals 12. Number 5, 9 plus equals 15. Number 6, the tree is on the left of the girl or the tree is on the right of the girl. Number 7, 20 take away equals 15. Number 8, show 74 on your notation board. Number 9, 40 plus 10 plus 6 equals. Number 10, ring half of the triangles. Number 11, tick the longest one. Number 12, ring the coins you need if the bun costs 25 cents. There's 2 cent, 2 cent, 10 cent, 1 cent, and 20 cent. Ring all the ones that you need. Number 13, how many days begin with T? So how many days of the week begin with T? 14, it is 8 o'clock. Show half an hour earlier. And finally, number 15, 58 plus 20 equals. We're going to correct straight away, but if you need to pause, that's fine. Number 1, 9 plus 2 is 11. Number 2, 9 plus 4 equals 13. And number 3, 9 plus 5 equals 14. Number 4, 9 plus 3 equals 12. Number 5, 9 plus 6 equals 15. Number 6, the tree is on the left of the girl. Number 20, the difference between 15 and 20 is 5. 20 take away 5 equals 15. I'll write my T and U, which you should be able to visualize in your head, and that means I do 1, 2, actually I'll get a bigger dot here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my unit side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on my 10 side. 40 and 10, well 4 tens and 1 10 is 5 tens, that's 50 plus 6 more is 56. Here I can clearly see one-to-one correspondence. There's one triangle on the top for every triangle that's on the bottom, so that just lets me know I can ring one of the rows. If you circled 6 triangles, your answer was correct. The longest snake is the bottom snake. You would need 2 cent, 2 cent, 1 cent, which makes 5, and the 20 cent to make 25 cents. So 2, 2, 1, and 20. How many days begin with the letter T? 2, Tuesday and Thursday. Half an hour earlier than 8, well, if it's at the 12, my longhand moves to 6 for half an hour earlier or later. If it was 8 o'clock, it's getting earlier, so it's 7:30. My shorthand should be between 7 and 8. And finally, T and U, your visual strategy that you should be able to do in your head now. Starting with your units first, 0 units and 8 units is 8, and 2 tens and 5 tens is 7, 78. Give yourself a score out of 15 and a sad face, fine face, or smiley face, boys and girls. Next, in our SESE lesson, we are going to be learning about another important festival that happens around the world. It's also happening this week. Very busy week for festivals this week. It's Valentine's Day. I want you to watch this video to learn all about how and why we celebrate Valentine's Day. Then this worksheet can be downloaded on your Class Dojo story, or else you can draw your own timeline. And this timeline is to show the history of Valentine's Day in order. There's 3 events that are jumbled up, and I want you to put them in the correct order. In the 1800s, Mr. Richard Cadbury created the first box of chocolates for Valentine's Day. Mr. Cadbury, as in Cadbury's chocolate, which is still one of the most popular chocolates in the whole wide world today. Another event that I want you to sequence is the death of Saint Valentine in 270 AD. And finally, I want you to put in order this year's Valentine's Day, the 14th of February 2021. So you just have to put these 3 dates in order on your timeline. Hope you enjoy the video, boys and girls.